Hello there. Been a little while, hasn't it? Welcome to Madworks Garage for episode 4 of Whiskey the Camper Van. Been a bit of a break again. Life hasn't been simple or easy lately. Just a lot of things have been going on. The biggest thing being that I lost my mum about a month ago. And with one thing and another these days, things take time. So I'd like to dedicate this video to my mum, our matriarch, our leader, if you like. We don't have her anymore, which is a real shock to the system for everyone. Anyway, God bless your mum, and we love you. Okay, so let's get on with what we've been doing, what we haven't been doing. I've got a bit of a sore throat as well. I think just lack of sleep, I think, has brought that one on. But anyway, if you can listen to me croaking, that'd be handy. Yeah, so how have we been getting on? Well, I come and took my frustrations out on the van a little bit with a blade and cut a load of metal out. So that's not on. I don't think it's on video. I might have videoed it. I really can't remember. But if it is, I'll put it in. But so there's a lot of holes, a lot of metal being cut out. And I'm going to start making metal to put back in. But I'll walk you around and show you what I've done. Just one moment. Spin. There you go. Right, so we've cut this section out on the arch. Well, I've cut this section out on the arch. So if you look on the inside, yeah, so it all looks a bit messy at the moment. There's that to cut out yet. I've got to sort this bit out here. Make a new piece to go in there and fit. I've also cut this section out up here. And the sill section that was all flappy and floppy, that's all gone as well. I'm going to make all this good. I've got to strip this off, make it all good, and cut this off neatly, and then make a new piece for here as well. So that's mostly what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, which is great. It's got a new door runner. So this one's a bit knackered, but this piece of sill's alright, but I'm probably going to have to take it off, because by the time I get the door runner off here, it will probably be bent and all out of shape anyway. So that's going to go. Obviously this has got to be rebuilt. I need a new one of those made. Yeah, so we are. You can hear someone tapping around in the back of the workshop. Oh, guess who? Oh, we have a new window. I have to put a new window in. Need more light. Guess who's tapping away in here?
Hello.
It's Benny. It's Benny. And Benny is mostly making new inner front panels today. Got a load more metal cut, haven't we? And he's going to make them all up.
Yeah.
So there's one up there he's just prepared earlier. Top runner, top rail anyway for one. So there's Benny getting on. Oh, hang on, I better go back in there a minute. So how are you, Benny?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You alright? Yeah. Good. Well, that's Benny. Anyway, here we go then. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I've already measured up and marked out a section there to make a new floor panel. There's the old one I cut out. It's a bit, you can see there's a curve in it. So I'm going to try and form the same curve. So I'll literally butt weld that in then. That's the plan anyway. So let's put you on a tripod so you can watch what goes on. Okay. Right, so I've made a plate and it fits really nicely in here. It follows the contours of the shape of this because I had to just whittle it a little bit to make it slope in the right places. When I get a bit of weld on there, I'll be able to whack this down a little bit before I weld it again. So I'll put it on there, but I'll be taking it off again because what I've done is I've marked it along the side here with a line so I can put a fold in that to bring it up to meet the box section when it comes down. Then the plate that I put on there will slide behind it and then I can seam weld it along nice and neat and then get no water going in there or anything like that. So I'm going to take that back off now bit of a faff, take it back off, put the fold in it, and then I can then put it back on again and then just tack weld it in position. And then we'll cut this piece out of here, make a new piece in there, tack weld that in position, and just sort of work our way out of the arch. Finish the box section, do that little bit there, and should be sorted quite nicely. There we go, all welded up and ground back. Oh my god, I nearly killed myself then. There you go.
That's better.
That is better. Yeah. All nice and strong again. There's that bit inside I was saying about. Nice panel, no joints or nothing. Oh, and my fingers. So, job's a good one. So, next job's going to be, oh, this malarkey. So that pretty much wraps up. So, be next. Get this on. There you go. Bit of sellotape and glue on that one. Pretty lovely. That'll be alright, isn't it? Bit of glue. Gotta work out where it goes to. Got this door on properly. Fell off. It fell off. I never put enough glue on it. A bit of that, all of that. Get it all lined up. It's nowhere near at the moment. In actual fact, I have to add some onto that arch, I think, Benny. No. Oh no, I do. The door's not on. Bloody door. What's going on here? Anyway, I think we'll get the bottom door replaced as well before then. Because then we'll have a true measurement work. Going up. Yeah, so we've got to remove this off that. Ouch. Don't bang your head, it hurts. It hurts. That's a shame really, disturbing all that, but there's not much you can do about it. It's actually in relatively good condition, this thing. Just the outside bit. I want that to go. I might have a look at that. Maybe I can save it. So disturbing everything. Don't really know. What do you think, Benny? Don't care.
I can't get this out of the thing.
Oh, I've got to spin the camera around for that one.
Oh, please don't.
Look what he's done. He's bent it. Oh, now that is what I was going to tell you to do. Damn it. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? I've forgotten. Yeah. I might be able to fix on that rail. So, it might not need to be disturbed. All it's really got is a little bend here, and this will peel off, because this is what's left of the old sill. I can get all that off and straighten that. This is really good. There's no rot in it at all. Just wants grinding back to get all the goo and gunk that people put in these things. I've said it, I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. Don't grease your doors. You don't need to grease the door. What ain't you got to do, Benny?
Grease the doors.
Yeah. Why?
We collect all the shit.
We can't say that.
Oh, collect all the stuff.
Yeah. Collects all the stones and the road film and makes shit stick into it, doesn't it? Do Benny. We're a nightmare. Don't stick grease in your door runners. No need. Yeah, because look. Hey?
Is there another 5 of these anywhere?
But I hope not. What do you mean, another 5 of
It's
them?
giving me 5 of these, so I could only make 2.
Oh, really? Oh.
That means that I've made
There you
5
go.
top hat section bits,
Look at that. See what that is?
when we're only going to need 2.
Grease. I can't, don't know whether I'm showing you. Yeah, I'll get you, Benj, I'll get you. Are you sure? Right, there you go. You got grease there. And that's got all road film in it. And dirt and oh, it's really disgusting. Stones. And you wonder why your doors don't run nicely. That's why. Look at those. Look at it, it's like glue. How much more do you need? Stop greasing the doors. As our mate Michael Caine would say, I only told you to put the bloody doors on, not grease them. He didn't actually say that. It was blow the bloody doors off. What film was that from, Benny?
Some Western.
Eh?
Some Western.
Western?
I don't know.
It was the original Italian job. Yeah, I only told you to blow the bloody doors off. That's what he said. One thing it has done for it though, is it's protected that door runner. That is really good. Happy days. What are you doing? Where's the broom? Oh, it is. Must be knocking off time, innit?
Close to some sort.
Got to be on knackered. Oh yeah, that's the trouble.
Only 3:10.
Oh my god. got to be kidding.
No.
Anyway, after that, this is savable. I'm going to save it. I'm going to straighten that. I'm going to straighten that, and I'm going to get all this off here to there. And I do believe we've got something to work to, because why disturb it if I don't need to? It's really lovely. The other side, just make it. When he speeds it up, it's going to sound weird, that whistling. And he will speed it up. I know he will. Go over a bit. I'll get off. Like that. I'll put you there. Can you stop all that tapping?
Huh?
Stop all that tapping.
Making candles there.
Oh yeah, alright. You can keep tapping then. I don't know what's happened. This has been bent down. That's why that's done that. So I'll straighten that. That's all. I'll let it off then. I'll speed this up because it's going to be really boring, grinding and noisy and horrible. Horrible! Here we are again, happy as can be. Right, time to start getting this side together, I think. Ben's just sitting there making front panels and stuff. Good old Benny. I'll go have a look at this. Today, I will mostly be fixing on this side. Whacking all up. The first thing I've got to do is get the door on and running properly, so I've got something to work to. So that's my first job. Well, sort of problem there straight away is the pin missing, so I'm going to have to go and find another one of these to get these off. Otherwise I won't be able to get the runner on there. So first job is that. Okay. There's half a nut missing on there, it's been ground off or worn off. I'm going to have to cut that off, put new bolts through it. Right, it's a turn. Oh, that's hot. Right, so what we need to do is we need to make a new pin for this bottom door runner. So I'll have to whip that off there and then probably drill that out and then weld a new pin in at the right length, which is only about an inch. Be about an inch, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is an inch or so. I've done it before, I can remember when I did it before. So that's my next job. It's really important to get these doors on before you start making all the side up. So it's the only guide you got really to get it all lined up and get it right. So I'll be back. As one famous actor once said. Right then, so I've made this new pin. You see the new pin? I don't know where you can see the new pin. You can have a look. New pin. Oh, in focus. There you go. So I just cleaned up the metal, just welded it in the bottom. And then you put a little space on it, like that. And then you put your wheel on it, like that. And that is basically your bottom door runner. Clever, eh? And there's a little hole to put a split pin through. So we put a washer on top of that, then a split pin. And that's beautiful. How about that? You don't get many of them to the quid, do you? Well, you don't get any to the pound, in fact. That'll probably be about, I don't know, 20 quid, wouldn't it? Is that boy and mate? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Okay, so we're getting on really well here. One has now welded everything in. Spot welded the arch in place. This is welded in. I've got the mud flap panel in, bolted in underneath there. So I've welded a plate here, I've welded a plate there. I know you can't see it at the moment, but I'll show you after. And now I need to make up this piece of box section, which the door slams into. There's a piece missing here, so I need to make this. The door fits really nicely. Got a great gap. Everything lines up. Obviously the door doesn't line up at the top because there's a dent in it here, which needs getting out. There'll be a laugh doing that. There's also a dent at the back here where this bit of pudding is. Lovely. Anyway, we'll get there. So, next thing to do is just measure this up, put some bends in it. So we'll make this piece of box section up. If I can get that welded in today before end of play, that would be lovely. And then we're getting on great again. I've got to make a new floor panel for him because I don't think we've got one. So that's another job. It might be with all the other bits and pieces. I'll have to go and have a look, but I'm not sure that it is. Yeah, so next thing is to do this, get this bit measured up. So exciting, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I'm excited. You're still chipping away in it, you chip, 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 chip. You alright, Benny?
Yeah.
Huh? Likes a bit of piece, he does. Let's put a bend in that and then see what we can do with that for a minute. You chipping in there? You've got my ruler.
What?
It's alright, don't worry, I've got it.
On the thing.
Pardon?
It's on the thing.
Found a bend. Right, put a bend in that. Ouch! Oh, blast it. What have you done to this thing?
What thing is that?
The folder.
There's nothing to it.
You loosened the bolt, didn't you? Because you got your thing stuck in it. Right, number one bend in place. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Right. So that's got tucked behind there, that's got to go up behind there. We're going to make it a bit extra long, so I might have to cut a bit more away from there. But I'm reckoning about there. Yeah, yes. Up there. What we got? Oh, 25 mil. 25 mil. 5 mil. We cut that, bend that there. We need to cut it off first, otherwise we won't be able to do it. Cut it off. We need to cut it off. $7 mil. If we go 10, I'm going to wind it back a bit, can't I? Which is the thing. Better to have too much and too little. You bored yet? You bored yet? Ben, can you stop talking to me? I'm losing my concentration.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's just lovely, that is. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Well, I'll whip that off there and I'll put that bend in there and then we should have what we need. I reckon. Maybe. Maybe baby. No song about that. Right, so I've cut that off there. Cut it off there, see? Cut it off there. Now I've got to put a bend in it to make it into like a box section. Or half box section. And then we should be in business. So let's put that on there. Can. Oh, lovely. There you go, and that's what we was after. So a section like that. There's quite a lot here, but what I can do is just cut off what I need and then keep the other bit for another day. And I've got to do another one. That's better, isn't it? That'd be lovely, that will. That'd be lovely. What would it be? Blooming lovely. Bleeding lovely. Lovely jubbly. I'm reckoning. Sounds like Sterling Moss going down the road out there, Ben. Who's Sterling Moss, Dad? Shall I nip that off there? Oh, I might nip that off there. Just there. It's just a bit untidy there. I don't like that. So if we nip that off there, and I think we should nip that off there, across there, and there. Cut it off there. Get a nice straight edge going. And across there like that. Start again then. Funny, you know, if my old mum would have been here now, she'd have gone, John, you make sure you cover your face up with all them sparks flying everywhere. Otherwise you'll get it in all right and you'll be useless. Sound a bit like Life of Brian. I'll say, yes mum, yes mum. Even if I am 57, I still have to listen to it. But you know what? I'll give anything to have her back moaning at me. Don't appreciate it. You don't appreciate them when they're around. Well, you do. I did, but you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. No matter what I did, I got moaned at. John, slow down, you're on 2 wheels. Another thing she used to say when I take her anywhere. Oh dear. Enough miss her. Right. So we'll whip that off there, I reckon. So we had a funeral last Tuesday, and it's a funny thing, funerals, people you don't see for years pop out of the woodwork, you know, it's like you've never been away, you know, it's weird. It's which brings me to my next thing. I must say hello to my Uncle Mervyn and Auntie Marion and Auntie Marg and Karen, because they all came down and it was great to see them. Dad appreciates seeing them as well. Where's the... oh dear. Lost my knocker meter. It's over there. No, it's a real treat to see them. So hello guys, if you're watching, which I know you will be eventually. Look at that, that's not bad, is it? It actually fits the hole. Wow. It's like I planned it. Bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's brilliant to see them all. And hopefully I'll catch up with them again soon and it don't take another bleeding funeral. Life can be a real shit sometimes. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get this sorted out. This last little bit here for today. We get that welded in there. And that'll be hunky dory, won't it? Happy days. Happy days. Over it. Seem to be getting a really gooey nozzle lately. Yeah, so I've fixed that bit in there. Look at that, I've got another piece there. So I'll put that in a box. And then when I'm looking for another piece, I mean, it's always about that big of what I've got to repair. It's so handy having stuff already made up. Saves you time. That's better. Right. On this side, put a little dab on there. Hold it in place, and on there. I said this before, I don't actually look at the weld. I look away at the last second and then look back again. I cannot get on with these masks, they just get in my way, and when you wear bifocal glasses, you've got to go like this in the helmet, because you've got details down the bottom, and you know what I mean. It's a pain in the arse, and the backside, and it don't work, so just got to find other ways. Too much power. Turn down the power, John. If any of you guys are just learning to weld, right, just mess about. Just get a couple of bits of steel and just mess about. Try different things that you're comfortable with, because welding is, you've got to be comfortable with it. You know, you've got to have it at a good height. You've got just be, the more comfortable you are, the better job you'll do, really. I mean, my welding ain't brilliant. It's not perfect, but it does work out very strong. And sometimes I surprise myself, sort of think, oh, bloody hell, that came out well. That ain't often mine. But if you play around with it, you'll get it in the end. Also, with your power thing, if you're too close, you'll blow holes in your metal. If you pull the wand away, you cut your power down, so you don't have to go over there to the machine and turn it down on there, or turn it up on there. If you come closer, you're turning the power up. If you come away, you're turning the power down. So, yeah, another tip that works quite well. You know, save your legs. The other thing is, if you're butt welding, you're bridging gaps. Is another thing you've really got to take the time. Bridge the gap at the bottom, bridge the gap at the top, and then 1, 2 in the middle or whatever, and then fill up in between. You've got to have something for the weld to sit on. Otherwise, every now and again, as you've probably seen, drops on the floor, goes everywhere. There's too much weld in one place. And the other thing is you can hear a good weld. If it's splatting too much, it's not great. If it's just continuous, it's lovely. I've got a little gap here on the bridge. There you are. So I basically bridged the gap all the way down there. I'll show you now. Just a little bit on the edge here. A little bit there. Bit of knackered metal there, so what I'm doing is just welding over it and then I'll grind it back and you'll never know. You can build it up a little bit at a time. Put too much heat in it, it'll just go on the floor. So you just take your time a bit and take that down slightly on there. That's that. Right, let's see if the door shuts up on it. Into it, shall I say. Can't moan at that. Lovely jubbly. So we get that ground up. Now it's end of play for me, just about. So there you have it. Another good few days done and results for it. So we've got the door shutting beautifully on the side. We've got a nice gap on the arch. The seal's all in place. We've got a good gap on the door all the way along. And nice gap all at the front here. All the front's solid, all welded up, all done. The door runs pretty well considering. Sills in place. Got to make a new floor panel here. I've got some welding to do on this front arch here. But everything else is pretty much in place, which I'm really pleased about. So, oh yeah, this is repaired as well, and the bulkhead. That's all done as well. So happy days, mate. Happy days. As far as that's concerned, happy days anyway. So that just about wraps it up for episode 4 of whiskey. Yeah. What? What?
Oh, like these, no.
Right, you can show. Ben's been busy making an inner front panel again. Not even sure I'm in shot actually, Ben. Hang on, let's just put it on you. There he is. And he's been making the inner front panel again. So actually made 5, haven't you? Just about.
Yeah, maybe.
So this one we're going to put together. So if anyone needs an inner front panel, let us know. Because we got them.
Everything is bent to shape. Oh, that's sharp.
And they're on exchange, so you give us the old one and you get a new one.
Only because we don't have as many centres as we have panels.
Otherwise we can't make any more, so we have to have them on exchange. There's the centre bits, they're alright. Can I take this off a minute?
Well, yeah.
Just 1 second. Oh, stuck. How can it get stuck? Yeah. So that's all that's left out, the old ones, what you're left with. Obviously this doesn't rot particularly. So we clean them up and then build everything else around them, so they're all like new then. As new as you can get anyway. So yeah, on exchange we have new ones. So that's that. Well done, Benny. Well done. Lovely. Put that back there for you. Set that one up then in a minute. So that rounds up this special episode of Windsor that I've dedicated to my mum, who I lost 4 weeks ago tomorrow now. It's gone so fast, but if you're listening, mum, you're in my thoughts every day, every minute. Miss you like mad, really do. It's only sort of like lately been able to talk about it without bawling my eyes out. But all the kids and everything miss their nan, don't you? But anyway, that's life, I guess. We'll all end up there in the end. Hopefully not too soon. I've got a load of these vans to do yet before we go. Anyway, so thanks for watching Madworks Garage, and yeah, look after yourselves and appreciate your mum if you still got her, and your dad, of course. And we'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ta from me for now. All right, take care. Bye bye, Benny.
Catch you later.